Hey everyone, what's going on? Thanks for tuning in to Relevant Jukebox, and today we're going to talk about the debut full length of the band Sorry, 925. So Sorry is a musical duo that's consisting of musicians Asher Lawrence and Lewis O'Brien, and yeah, I totally completely missed this album back when it dropped, I think back in like March or April or something, but I didn't really see anybody talking about it when it came out, and they've been building a little bit of buzz over the past few years with a couple mixtapes and EPs, enough to get the attention of a place like Domino Records to put out this debut full-length album, which is a pretty big deal in the world of like indie rock. And after finally listening to this record, the atmosphere and the aesthetic of it overall is pretty much right in my wheelhouse and was the first thing that stood out to me. It sits right in between this feeling of like sad and happy, and I don't mean like numbed out or anything like that. There are some tracks on here that come off more with like a brighter tone, like the track Perfect, which also has the catchiest guitar line on the whole record in my opinion. And then there are other tracks on here like Snakes that sound like you're going down a dreary downward spiral. But the best tracks on this record, in my opinion, are the ones that really play this like tug and pull game with the listener of like building up a lot of tension and releasing it almost at the perfect times, and then falling into these like deeper pockets of emotional impact, like on the tracks As the Sun Sets or even Ode to Boy. But the way that some of these other cuts try to execute that, they just kind of miss the mark in my opinion. And there's almost like a weird expectation that's set when you start the record, because the opening track, Round the Clock, I think in its tone and just overall doesn't necessarily fit in with the rest of the bunch as well. And it kind of makes this record hard to recommend at the end of the day. The vocal deliveries of Asha and Lewis are very subdued and intimate and really play into that atmosphere that they create. It reminds me a lot of bands like Crumb, or even like the starry-eyed moments of bands like Superorganism, mixed with like Courtney Barnett in there randomly. But I do think it is a perfect fit over these instrumentals. And across the entire album, you end up running into these spots of this like odd instrumentation that's added in for more flavor, like those alien sounding synths that open up the track Snakes, or those really huge swells of woozy bass that come through in the end of the track Wolf, for just a couple examples. And I do like that a lot. I think it makes their sound slightly more unique, but I don't think that they took it far enough down the rabbit hole with those embellishments. Still though, I did enjoy this album quite a bit. There is some really solid songwriting on here that makes these tracks kind of reveal themselves in a slow, more linear, dreamy kind of a way. So I'd say be patient with it. There's a lot of variety throughout the track list that might catch your ear. And with that being said, I'm feeling a 7.5 over here on 925. For those of you vinyl collectors out there, the limited silver vinyl has sold out by now, but they still have a limited black pressing up for sale. I got links down below in my description box for you guys. And if you listen to this Sorry record, what did you think about it? Let me know in the comments down below. And as always guys, thanks for watching. Make sure to like and share, and if you want more content from me, hit that subscribe button. Peace.